Thank you for your presence. I am here this afternoon to present a concept, a digital paradigm shift, which is going to make this year's RLS theme, the connected store, a reality. For a long time now, retailers have been flirting with consumers. We have not refused to engage and go beyond any level of commitment, but times have changed. As Ogilvy has put it as early as 1964, the consumer is not a moron. And the consumer today, in today's terms, is your wife now or your spouse. And like your spouse, is expecting 24/7 personalized service and experience delivery. It is this unwillingness to commit. It is this unwillingness to commit to this relationship which has resulted in what we are realizing is the retail rumble. E-commerce, omni-channel, consumer expectations. The consumer today expects to have a digital, pervasive, and all-encompassing connected journey, shopping journey available to him. So, what are the challenges that we are facing? Why is it that we are unable to engage with the consumer and deliver the kind of expectations that they have? The intent is certainly there, but what is it that is stopping us from delivering on this expectation? There's an old Wild West saying which goes, "Don't come to a gunfight carrying a knife." Today, retailers have come to a cyber war armed with just their legacy POS machines. And that's exactly what is happening. The consumer is digital, is connected, the stores are analog and offline. There is a big mismatch in this fight for the consumer wallet. Three critical pieces of information that are required to engage with the consumer when he comes into the store are missing. Our stores are offline and therefore, both the consumer and the store associate at the time of interaction in the store, doesn't have product information, doesn't have inventory information, and consumer insights regarding the behavior of that consumer is also not available. These data are in data silos, and data silos are inhibiting our ability to provide the consumer a seamless shopping experience. Another problem that we have in our stores is that the stores are completely devoid of any kind of digital consumer-centric experience. We pretty much go into the stores, look around and end up at a cash counter, and the brands don't have this opportunity to engage and put themselves out in front of the consumer when they are in the store looking at the products. And finally, our store shopping assistants, who are our greatest assets, are also totally devoid of information and are unable to communicate with consumers in a meaningful way, particularly when the consumer is coming into the store fully informed about the products that they are looking for. So it's time to really realign the entire store and do a digital refresh. But having said that, I don't think it's all about just throwing technology at the problem. If we are going to have to do a digital refresh in the store, we would have to look at it from a consumer's perspective. And that's the only way that this investment in refreshing the store is going to pay back. Of course, Nagesh needs no introduction at this conference, and this is what he had to say recently. He talks about consumerism, and particularly he talks about an exciting and scary world of consumerism that we are all entering into. But if you were to take this word consumerism and analyze it, you would end up with two distinct facets. One is the consumer expectation, and the other one would be the consumer's shopping journey. To address consumerism, we would have to look at both these elements very clearly and deal with them individually. So when we talk of consumer expectations, what is it that the consumer expects? The consumer expects to have a pervasive, or what we would like to call anytime shopping experience, a 24/7 availability of the brand and the product. Consumer wants a very personalized experience. By personalized, I think they don't want to be spammed anymore. Till date, what we've been doing is just sending out stuff without referencing an individual who is looking to buy a particular product from us. So we would have to personalize every interaction to an individual person who is there looking to buy from us. They are also very much in control of the whole shopping experience. Gone are the days when as retailers or brands we could just push. Now it's a pull effect that is in play and consumers are in control. So they have got the opportunities for webrooming, showrooming, price comparisons. They cross channels when they go on a shopping experience. And finally they have a voice. So if you are not up to it, then they are going to use that voice through social media to talk about your brand and your store. So the new consumer is really expecting us to decode his individualized shopping journey. And that shopping journey goes through many stages. There is a search and evaluate stage where they probably go online or even go into the store. Consideration stage, most of this happens outside the store. And as a brand, as a retailer, you've got to be in that space at that point in time with that individual consumer, making your products available to them while they go through this phase. And once they come into the store, you've got to now start providing them a proper, enjoyable, unique shopping experience. Hopefully a digital shopping experience. And of course, they also want that the buying and post-buying interactions are also effective and personalized. So we need to now look at the digital refresh from a consumer perspective, but also look at it from the point of consumer expectations as well as from the consumer journey and address both of these. So it's really boiling down to retailing to me, the individual. Consumers are no more concerned about channels, they are not concerned about brands. I think what is of real relevance to them is that all of this merges into one single concept. And this is a concept that we would like to call me-commerce. Me-commerce is about selling to an individual on a personalized basis. It's the holy grail for retail and it is the future of retail. So it is this concept of me-commerce that brings me here to present a new product which I would like to do today. I would like to introduce to you Olabi. This is a new digital platform that we are introducing for retail stores. Olabi means to be in control of the store experience as well as your profits. So a couple of points on Olabi itself. We think it's about time now to reinvent the entire shopping experience. We've been for many, many years, I'm sure all of you realize this if you think about it, pretty much had the same experience when we've gone to stores. So we would like to reinvent the whole shopping experience. Olabi is a retail information supply chain. It's an online product which stays in the cloud and therefore brings all information to you in real time, and it's built on the principles of me-commerce, which is individualizing the consumer's transactions with you. Being cloud and SaaS based, it means that you can onboard quickly and have real-time visibility on your products. The Olabi construct is made of 4 distinct components. We've thought about it very carefully before putting it together. Retail operating system, retail collective, me-commerce, and retail economics. Retail operating system is really all about control of your transaction management. It has your basic point of sale, whatever processes that you have today for cashiering and inventory management, but retail operating system also comes out of the box with omni-channel and endless aisles capability, right? So because of its online nature, you are able to look at inventory across stores and convert consumers when they are in one store, you can actually place an order across the stores. Me-commerce is built on smart technologies. So it's all about mobile phones and tablets. And with me-commerce, you can complete a complete transaction with the consumer on the aisle of the store. It delivers rich content, multimedia content on the tablets, and you can complete the transaction and do away with even the cash counter if you choose to in your store. And therefore, all interaction with the consumer happens on the floor right by the product. You can create a cart on the product itself on the tablet and finish the transaction. The customer can leave the store. It also works as queue busting. In today's day and age, any new introduction of technology into the stores will have to be an open platform. So we have put together Retail Collective, which allows us to integrate third-party vendors, technology vendors like payment gateway, hyperlocals, etc., so that this online availability of information allowing you a seamless transaction management across channels and across partners. The whole technology refresh would be pointless if there was no return on investment. So we put together retail economics piece, which really looks at the store profitability. What we've done is we've provided an app which gives you all of your metrics in real time, store metrics and visibility in real time. So as retailers, we can get rid of all of these SMSs and WhatsApp messages that move around. 2 years of your information, therefore also giving you like-to-like visibility is on the app, and it keeps refreshing from real time, from the cloud. So we are now soon coming up with a HR app which will allow you to engage with your HR teams in the stores. They are pretty disconnected, and the whole app would be built around gamification so that there is an engagement level with the HR teams. Tasks can be put out, and the whole performance of teams can be monitored, and they can be more motivated through the process of gamification. Consumer app, we are talking about beacon technologies here, so that using beacon technologies we can do very precise marketing to consumers when they are in the store. So Olabi is your digital divide. It's your way to bridge the divide between you and your consumers. I'd like to now leave you with a 2-minute video on our concept of me-commerce.